Why are you telling them that sort of
I have
information?
no idea what questions they're asking.
Guys, we need to know. This is the stuff we need to know. Beth, is that your dog?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
Hi, bye-bye. Come here. Come sit with Mummy then. Come sit with Mummy. Sit down. Sit. Good girl.
And Miley's actually been press trained. That's why she's not making any comments.
no comments at this moment in time.
If you got hold of a cat around the neck, I'm worse than that. Did Beth say that about her own singing abilities?
I'm going to say no, and she shouldn't have if she did.
Oh, she got a nice singing voice.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but it's not bad.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of That Lionesses podcast, connected by EE. I'm Harriet Rose, and today's episode is our last one recorded here at St George's Park before we all set off to Switzerland for the 2025 Euros. Coming up, we're getting hyped for the games to come, learning about final preparations and getting the lowdown on how everyone is feeling with just days to go before the tournament kicks off. And who better to get us excited than two absolute Lioness icons, Captain Leah Williamson and player of the 2022 tournament, Beth Mead. Your first time on the show, welcome. It's lovely to have you. Beth, we're so close to the Euros kicking off now. What is one word to encapsulate how you're feeling?
Pumped.
Pumped. That's a great word.
I didn't want to go excited because I feel like everyone say that.
Thinking outside the box, I love it. Leah, you and Beth have had quite the year winning the Champions League with Arsenal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What can you bring from that achievement to England camp this summer? Is it just like a good vibe to start it off on?
I think so. And I think when you win, I presume everybody feels like this, but like as an athlete, you get hungry for more.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you've won one, you're like, right, I want the next one. So maybe we have a bit of a kick about us.
Yeah.
A pep to your step,
yeah.
you could say.
Yeah.
Pumped. Pump up the jam. Actually, on that, you touching on that, Leah, is it difficult to, and this go out to both of you, to actually take those moments and be like, do you know what? I know I want the next thing, but I do actually just have to take stock of the fact, because you two have achieved a lot in your careers already. Do you have to sort of slap yourself a little bit and be like, hold on, this is big and I need to sit in it?
I think that's why it's really good to, they let us have an extra day off, before we came into camp. And I actually really appreciate that, because I think you should give yourself time to
you
enjoy
need to sit
it
on
and
it
let it
and
sink
take it in.
Yeah. Because people people say, oh,
yeah,
well done for Champions League. And I'm like, I almost
we switched
forgot
into
that was
England
like 2
mode
weeks
so
ago.
quickly,
Yeah. So it's hard.
Yeah, and it's like, that's the athlete's brain, isn't it? You're just constantly striving for more and more.
There's
and
always
more.
something around the corner. You can't sit still
what's
for
next?
too long.
Straight away.
Yeah.
And what is next is something very exciting.
Yeah, it's
True.
not small, is it?
No, but I don't think anything you guys do is really small.
No, true.
Yeah.
Does that make you take stock of more of the small wins when you're in your personal life? The little wins, do they kind of shine a bit brighter? Because in the big old world that you work in, it's like a lot of that is so intense.
Yeah, I think you appreciate the
I think it's
the
basic
mundane,
things, yeah.
Like taking the bins out.
No, I don't.
Maybe not that, no.
Nah.
Sometimes just sitting at home with a coffee in hand and appreciating a moment for a second. And it sounds really simple, but it's so nice sometimes.
No, sitting on my couch in my
Yeah.
head is an activity.
Yes.
I schedule that in.
100%.
Like I would schedule
Yeah.
dinner. Yeah.
Because you're always on the go, you're always in a hotel room living, so to be in your own comforts and just appreciate them every now and again is also
Amen.
nice.
Yeah, and you've got to take that with you to the tournament too, because you're away from home, you're away from your loved ones. You've got to have that coffee in the corner moment.
Oh, yeah.
Take a second for yourself.
Don't worry, she does.
I do.
You get up
Very
early in the morning for your little peace and quiet, I feel.
Yeah, I feel like people always say, oh, I don't stop talking this, that and the other, but I get up early, have my moment in the morning, then I can be green light for everyone else.
I can really relate to that. As an extroverted introvert, I need to charge up on my own, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's me, literally.
How long does it take for you to pack for a tournament, Beth? Are you several bags in the hold or carry on queen? What is it for you?
I am a bit of an overpacker. I just got cost a fortune on the way back from a holiday, actually.
Really?
Yeah, so that was a nightmare.
What were you bringing back?
Had a stressful time to get home. I need to tell this story
No,
quickly to you
please.
guys.
Share with us.
I was over on my baggage, so it was €48 I had to pay for
That
being
is
over. Robbing.
infuriating.
Get to the counter, so they take my passport off me and they say, "Go, you have to go and pay at a different counter." So I got there, my card wasn't working. I thought, oh no, I was on my own.
No.
So they sent me to the ATM. I went to the ATM, got my money out, got back, it only accepts from card payments. I was like, I do not know what to do right now. Luckily, the woman was English and she said, I'll pay on my card and I give her the money.
That's very kind.
It was lovely, but it was very stressful.
Sorry,
at the
and you
time.
left your passport at the other...
I had to go back and get my passport. She won't give me it until it said paid on my little receipt thing.
Did
That
she-
is stressful.
Did she trust your vibe or did she know you were Beth
Was I-
Mead? Because I'm like, is this celebrity or is this a kind face? I can't work it out.
I think it was a kind face.
Because I
Did you
don't think
start
that
crying?
happens to everyone.
I could have cried.
Yeah,
I
but
was
you,
about
when you
to
turn
cry.
the tears on, that's what I'd have done.
No, I
I-
have done that. They couldn't give a single peck. I
Right,
cried at the front of the queue and she was like, I don't know.
That's humbling.
Yeah.
No, I think she knew I was stressed. I got 3 cards later and I didn't know my other 2 pins. I only know the pin for 1 card.
Oh God, it's all gone wrong.
It's
for you,
gone
hasn't it?
really wrong. That's me travelling on my own.
I would just like to pitch to the FA, please make sure she's got extra baggage.
Please pay for it for me.
Please, just give her a couple of extras just in case. What is one item, both of you, people would be surprised to hear that you have as an essential item that you must pack when you go away for football?
I have to have straighteners in my bag.
Straighteners.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, game day. Like,
yeah,
it sounds
for
like
game
such
day,
a...
Yeah.
I think a pillow.
As in, you don't use a hotel pillow. That is interesting.
When I go for a tournament, because it's
Yeah.
such a long period of time. Like, if you go away for 10 days, I can deal with a bad pillow, but a tournament... And I only had 3 pillows on my bed for like a year after the Euros last time because I left it after the party.
I was going to say, why 3? That's
And,
very
yeah,
random.
like it was obviously not...
Just-
it was not relevant to my life at that point, but I actually only had 3 pillows in my bed for like a year after that.
That's iconic that you have like won so much, achieved so much, but you couldn't buy an extra pillow.
Yeah, she has
like
an odd
couldn't
number
fit
of
it in
pillows.
the
Every
sketch.
single day I'd get into bed and think, just buy a new pillow. No, I didn't. And then when I eventually did, they changed like the like the model.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
so it
now
wasn't
have
the
one
same
pillow that's not
anyway.
the
So
same
now
as the
you have a
others.
niche pillow that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But it's also not a bad memory.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a pretty good.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good reason to only have 3 pillows.
Yeah.
Wonder who's got that pillow now. Could sell that on eBay for a lot of money.
They're probably still
luggage
using
room.
it. They're probably
Yeah.
still using it.
Yeah, they probably are. It's just on the wall, Leah Williamson's pillow.
Drool and everything on
Yeah,
it.
there'll be dribble on there.
You two are obviously really good friends and having played together at club level and for England for quite some years now. But how well do you really know each other?
I think fairly well.
I think we would know each other.
Well,
quite
I'll
well.
be the judge of that. Because rather than quiz you about one another, I want to test you with a game called Who Said That? I'm going to read some lines and you're going to guess whether you think the other person said it or whether it's a lie.
Oh, goodness.
Okay?
Okay.
Beth, kicking off with you, did Leah say the following? I still struggle to ring the hairdresser to book in because I don't like having conversations on the phone.
You could have said this, but you always getting me a hairdresser. You always are getting your hair done.
It seems to be you're in a conundrum.
How you awkward on phone?
Beth, I'm going to have to push you for time here.
Don't you push me. Don't tell me what to do. I'm
get
going
into
to
a
say
fight.
it's true because all she does is talk about hairdressers.
So you think
So,
I
wait.
did say that?
You probably just message them normally.
So what's your answer? You think she did say
True.
that? You are correct. She did say that in an interview with The Guardian in 2023.
The Guardian. Not sure why they needed that information.
Hey, we
You're
all
always
needed
at the
that info.
hairdressers. That was
I
very
really
specific.
struggle on the
That's
phone.
why.
Please let us know. Do you text your hairdresser or do you...
I text my hairdresser.
There
I
we
knew
go.
you did.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't ring.
Thank goodness we've got round that night.
To get her in.
I mean, I'm a phone girly. If you text me too much, I'm overwhelmed. I think you're either one or you're other.
Yeah, I'm
Right?
a
Yeah.
texter, I think.
Leah, did Beth say the following? I don't trust anyone who doesn't like gravy. That's a red flag. I agree with that statement, whether she said it or not.
Oh, I'd say yes because she's a northern girl.
She didn't, I'm afraid. It is fake.
Wow.
I
Do
would
you
say
like
that.
gravy?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say it.
Okay,
Well, okay, it's like
you're wrong, but it
But
was
it
so
was
I haven't
accurate.
said it out loud, but I'd believe it.
Yeah, I think you've said
Why
that
don't you
to me
say it
before.
now?
Right then.
And then
And
it's
then
a done
it'll be
deal.
true.
If you don't like gravy, it's a red flag.
There we go. She said it.
Do you know who doesn't like gravy?
What's
Who?
worse is if you didn't like Yorkshire puddings, that would kill me more.
No, I like Yorkshires, but I don't like gravy.
What
Well,
do you
do you
have
have it
on that dry
dry?
Yorkshire pudding?
No, sometimes it's dry. Sometimes
Just
really
like-
dry. That's why I prefer gammon.
Gammon.
No. well. It's my last
moist.
choice.
It's got a bit more to it.
We're learning so much today, guys. This is fantastic stuff.
You hurt my soul.
Beth, did Leah say this? When I was younger, I used to have recurring nightmares about who from Harry Potter.
It's true.
She did say
Everyone
that.
knows about it because
I
I
do
don't let them
about
say it
Voldy
now.
Boy.
Don't. Voldy boy, did you say?
Voldy boy. That's a nice way around
Well, I
it.
didn't say his name, technically.
If I
Yeah.
said it now, what would happen for you mentally?
I just think it's unnecessary to put that energy into the world.
Right. Well, we'll
But
move
I
on
did. It
then.
was 6
We
months.
do a lot of Harry
6
Potter
months of
impressions,
that.
to be fair.
Every single night. It was awful. Yeah, we did.
Don't mention that. Don't mention that in front of Leah. She is triggered.
That was a great impression.
Thank you.
Beth.
Yeah, it was good actually.
Thank you.
Well, maybe
It was actually
I'm
me.
so
Should we do
warm.
live action role play later? Leah, did Beth say this? I'm a sucker for films with a sad ending. Marley and Me is the biggest one. That makes me cry. Did Beth Mead cry over Marley and
I'm
Me?
going to say true again, but whether or not she did or not, I know that to be true.
Well, you are absolutely correct. She said it in an interview with England Football in 2023.
Again, why are you telling them that sort of
I have no
information?
idea what questions they're asking.
Guys, we need to know. This is the stuff we need to know.
Me gets me every time.
Yeah, that's sad,
Now I've
that.
got Miley as well. Kills me off.
I will
Yeah.
genuinely say people are going to be enthralled by the fact that you only had 3 pillows for 6 months. I'm telling you,
A year.
thrive from this
Literally.
stuff. Okay, Beth, did Leah say this? I'm banned from family game night. Monopoly once turned ugly.
In your family, that's a possibility. But I feel like you always play games, so I'm going to say false. I don't think
Correct.
they would ban you.
False, yeah.
She didn't say that, but are you a sort of tyrant in the game of Monopoly?
No, we don't play Monopoly
Yeah, I
that
was gonna
much.
say,
We play
you've not
cards
mentioned Monopoly
more,
at
but
all.
I'm
more
not.
sophisticated in the Williamson family.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to hear
I
it.
don't know if I'd believe that.
Oh, fight.
them all.
Yeah.
Leah, did Beth say the following about her singing abilities? If you got hold of a cat around the neck, I'm worse than that. Did Beth say that about her own singing abilities?
I'm going to say no, and she shouldn't have if she did.
Oh, she got a nice singing voice.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but it's not bad.
It depends
You don't
on
have
the
a back.
day.
Sometimes,
No,
you can really
go,
hit.
that was good.
Yeah, I will turn around and give her
Well, I'm not
credit.
consistent.
Oh, well, she did in fact say it in an
She
interview with
did.
The
I am
as well, The Guardian getting all the good stuff in
Oh, the
2023.
Guardian are getting it all. No more interviews for them.
No, you got it. Hey,
You were showing off. You must have been showing off.
showing up. I think that's the opposite.
Waiting for somebody to be like, no, Beth, you're not that bad.
You normally do that.
That's so
Make it sound very
true.
good.
That's something that
I do
I mean,
tell
as
you when you're
humans, we
good.
all do
Yeah.
it.
Give me
Oh
a
my God,
compliment.
I'm
Give me
rubbish
one.
at singing, right? No one wants to hear me sing.
Yeah.
Don't make me
If it-
sing. Okay, right. That's the game over. Well done, guys. You did very, very well.
I feel like you did better than me, but well done.
Thank you.
You don't. But hey, guys, this isn't about winning
It's a
or losing.
competition always.
You're already doing a big competition. I'm not trying
There's
to bring
only
that.
one winner in that scenario, and it was The Guardian.
Yeah,
That's literally true. Only one winner. I dread to think what else they have.
And they're going to get more from this.
everything.
Leah, how does it feel going into this tournament knowing the impact the last Euros had on the growth of the game?
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm very, very excited knowing what we know now and having lived through that. Slightly different, and I'd say selfishly for us, in a way, a home tournament is the best thing in the world. But going away for a tournament and traveling somewhere, even from like family perspective and everybody traveling, like, I'm very excited.
Oh, so you get
Actually.
more excited to be away from home and just have that fresh new environment to like soak into?
Yeah, like for us selfishly, like you go and
Yeah.
you basically live somewhere else for however many, you hope, like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's really, and I loved I love France.
Yeah,
The World Cup.
2019, yeah.
But the home
See
Euros,
new
nothing will
places
ever
and
come
stuff,
close.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, of
Let me
course,
be
but that's
very
great
clear.
for us to hear.
But yeah, no, I'm very excited to go away and be
There's
somewhere
not a
else.
bad
and-
country to go and have a look
No,
around.
no.
No, it
Be-
seems very, I mean, the
a beautiful
chocolate, the
place.
fondue.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. It's my first ever tournament, so I'm coming along.
Oh,
it's
so
gonna-
you're very excited.
I'm going to be eating raclette
Pumped.
every day. Pumped.
Pumped.
TM Beth Mead.
I'm glad you're getting an away experience, because I think if your first was the Euros at England, it would have been not true.
It's
get what
like
I'm
you
saying?
can.
Yeah,
I know
reflection,
exactly
yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like you almost can immerse within it.
Yeah.
If you're somewhere else, because
Yeah.
you're like, well, I'm here, and this
Yeah.
is why
It's my
I'm here.
sole purpose. Whereas in England, we were just at home, but just staying somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of you obviously sadly couldn't make the last tournament, which was devastating, the World Cup in Australia. because you both suffer with ACL injuries. How does it feel to be back fighting together for this tournament?
We were fighting against the world together when they were at the World Cup, weren't we?
That
We
is
obviously
so
were rehabbing
tough.
and
was
we were
tough.
watching the games and it was tough, but
It's like you're doing rep 487 of
Yeah.
a knee, like a wall sit, and they've just
Most
won a penalty
tedious things
shootout.
ever.
And it was very, it was
Yeah.
like, it's very contrasting.
How do you describe that? Just like really discombobulating?
Yeah, it was just like really, like we kept saying to each other, like, I want them to win so badly, but I just feel
It
like
makes us
very
feel
numb.
Weird.
Yeah.
It was so weird not being there and a part of being there.
Yeah, like very like dissociating from the situation. We still felt like a part of the team. It was very weird not being there.
Yeah.
Do you think that in part might be down to like the training and the community spirit and the group spirit that you've had in your careers?
100%.
You spend more time with them people than you do your family. Like, so it's,
Yeah.
yeah. But we're excited for this tournament.
It's going to
We're
be
back,
amazing.
so
We are.
Fondue
let's do
every
and glue.
day. Yeah, right?
I don't think
I'm
we'd
not
move
sure
if we
Serena
did
will
that
be
every
happy
day.
about that.
Yeah, well, I'll be there doing it for you on your behalf. Beth, there's obviously a lot of anticipation with the Lionesses being reigning champions. But for you personally, the 2022 Euros was phenomenal. You got Golden Boot, you were named player of the tournament. How does your previous personal success motivate you for this Euros?
I think it's the same as what Leah said earlier. When you win things, you're more hungry to do it again. And
Yeah.
I would wish more than anything for myself, for the team, to be able to play like I did the last Euros. So, I mean, I'll do my very best to be able to get to that level again. It makes me more hungry and motivated to be able to try and do that. And that would be great if that was a possibility for any of us.
Oh, and I'm sure it will be. Leah, can you kind of get into how your role as captain has evolved since you were given the armband permanently in 2022?
Yeah, I think just like back then, I just really saw it as like somebody has to do that role, and I don't know. There was no pressure on me. Everyone kept trying to put pressure. I was like, we don't know. I've never even played at a tournament, let alone been a captain.
Great attitude to have, by the way. Like the best attitude
I
to have.
didn't know.
change
People kept
anything
asking me
really
how I
for
was
you.
going to do.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully good.
TBC.
Yeah, like
Leah was
hopefully
the
it'll be
exact
okay.
same from the moment she got captaincy to before or after. Like,
Nothing changed.
If anything, I'm just more well behaved now.
yeah, true.
Slightly, like just slightly.
Yeah, it's like being head girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you
just
just can't
people are
like
watching
swear
a
at the
little bit
teacher.
more,
yeah, a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
But I'm just older now.
Yeah.
Like
grown
we're
up for
all
once,
older. Yeah.
Stop talking about it.
Sorry, but I do notice that like
Yeah.
my position in the team has. I went from being one of the least, well, probably the most inexperienced.
Yeah,
well,
to
one of them
the most very quickly.
to then now being relative. That's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's,
But I think it's you both have that energy of two extremely experienced, but also with many accolades players who can bring that energy of calm, but also that energy of knowing what this is like and being able to help the other girls whilst also bringing your skill to the game, which is just so cool for the other players, right? For the young ones.
yeah, and our challenge is making sure that we focus on ourselves enough to
Yeah.
get the best out of ourselves, whilst also then just.
Helping others.
Well, yeah, people helped me at my
Yeah,
first
like-
tournaments, and I would want to do the same for the younger ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you learn from what you get.
Yeah.
Like we had Jill Scotts and Ellen Whites and stuff, and
Yeah.
now we're them guys.
Yeah.
Maybe not as.
A bit more disappointed.
Yeah, we're a bit more disappointing than them. But that's okay.
No,
They're going to have
okay.
to take what they've got.
Yeah.
Well, Lucy Bronze was saying it's one of her favourite things was like seeing the energy of the young players, and that's kind of energizes her.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Fresh
They're
energy,
so fresh.
yeah.
And they don't have like, it's a bit deep this, but like emotional fatigue, good or bad. Like they weren't there in 2022. They also weren't there in
they're
times like
bringing
bad
that-
times. And then
yeah.
they just come in fresh faced. And I think, God, that must be so lovely.
Beth, is that your dog?
It is, yeah.
Oh my
Miley,
God.
coming in.
Miley!
Miley, can we bring... Oh, Helen.
Hi, bye-bye. Come on. Come sit with mummy then. Come sit with mummy. Sit down. Sit. Good girl.
And Miley, how are
Chill.
you feeling ahead of the Euros in Switzerland? What words do you have to say to everyone?
Miley, what are you telling
Bark,
everyone?
Miley, bark.
Chill. Okay.
Very drooly.
Apparently
Oh
she's
my
got a lot to
God,
say.
sorry. This is the... Are you taking Miley with you?
I wish.
No.
Wish.
She's only allowed to come for
Miley.
this week, isn't she?
Oh, well,
Yeah, we've got her this week. Are you out of breath? What's happened?
I'm glad she's not coming because Kira, every time she walks past the door, bangs
she
on the door
bangs
to
on my
make
door to try and make Miley back.
Oh.
just to annoy me.
And Miley's
Funny.
actually been press trained. That's not why she's not making any comments.
No
comment.
comments at this moment in time.
Leah, Beth, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Good
thanks for having us.
luck ahead of the Euros. Well, I'll see you there. I cannot wait to be there.
Can't wait to see you eating fondue.
Every day. Every single day.
Have a drink for us as well.
Oh, I will have plenty. Thank you so much, guys.
Go Miley! Go Miley!